What up, fam? Welcome back to another Element video. In today's video, we're going to take you from this to just a single key. I'll show you how to do it. All right, fam, this is my 08 Element SC. And one of the things that I wanted to do to this was just, I really got tired of walking around with this fob, all this nonsense here. So one of the things that I wanted to do and started researching was how I can do it with just one key. And again, this will apply to any Civic, Acura, Accord, basically any Honda or Accord vehicle that you may have that you want to go ahead and do this to. You can do it just following these simple steps. So in doing so, I encountered a few issues and a few problems that I want to go ahead and kind of address and just kind of give you a heads up in case you want to do this. So I kind of narrowed it down to the 3 Ps. And it's very important for you to understand these processes when you are starting to do this, just to make it easier for you. And again, it could be a Civic, it could be an Element, or any kind of vehicle owned by Honda, an Accord, that has that fob key combo that you can go ahead and do this to and just kind of upgrade your key. So the first P that I want to start with is just having a plan. Again, when I started this journey into changing this, the first thing that I did was just did my research, and then from there kind of established what that I wanted to do. So just having a game plan is important, as well as patience, because you're gonna hit some roadblocks, and when you hit those roadblocks, you're gonna get discouraged. But just do like me, just ensure that you stay the course and just see it through. So hopefully, just having the patience to do so will kind of guide you through it. I mean, I hit some roadblocks. One of the first things that I did was just went straight to Honda, just to buy the key from there. And yeah, that was the first roadblock, because they will sell you a key for a CRV, but they won't program it to the Element. The second P is the product. Again, doing the research, finding out which key belongs to your Element is very important. I have an 08, so the 07 through 11 Elements will use this key here. Don't worry, I'm going to go ahead and post the link and the description down on the description down below, so that way you know which one to get for yourself. But it's very important also to understand that if you have an earlier Element, which is the 03 to 06, you're going to need this key here. Hey guys, quick update on this video. As I was editing, I noticed that the manufacturer for the 03 to 06 key does not carry it anymore. I did call the supplier, and they basically informed me that it's the same key as the 07 through 2011. The only thing that changes is the transponder, and basically that's the immobilizer. So the best thing that you can do is just order the same key, and then go to this website here, and then order the transponder, which is the ID13. Now, again, the 06 to 2011 has a ID 46 transponder. The older models, the 03 to 06, will have the ID13, and you can find those right here. And again, once you order those transponders, you can see you can find them anywhere from $1 to, $5 or $6 a piece. You would just get your new key, your regular key, which is the same key that I have here, and then it has a little screw right here. You just open that up and replace the transponder, the original one that comes with this key, with your new, which is the ID13. If you do have an 06 to 2011, then you are all set with this one. Back to the video. Now, you know I got you. I'll put it down in the description as well. So it's very important when you order these keys to test them yourselves, right? Because again, the key itself, it has the anti-theft, so it has a chip inside that you are definitely going to need to program, not just the fob on it, but also the key itself. If not, it will not work. Just like you knew. The third P is actually the programming of the key itself and the fob. So again, there's two parts of it that you need to program, right? You need to program the fob itself, which is the lock, unlock, and the panic button on it. The other part that you need to program is the chip itself. So the earlier models will have a different frequency chip on it than the older models. So again, just look at the link, figure out. I already did the work for you, so just figure out which key you need. The rest is going to be the same. Now a little bit of a story time. So in doing this for the Element, I bought the keys that I linked before. So they came too. And again, it was about $30, 30 something bucks. If you use my code, you're probably gonna get a discount on it. So I have two keys. So again, how do I program them? So I went ahead and started just testing to program the fob to link it to the Element. And again, programming the fob is fairly easy. Here, as a matter of fact, I'll just post the steps on how to do that right now. All right, once you program the fob itself, and again, you don't need to do this by yourself, but if you did, those are the steps. Go ahead and do it. You program the fob. It unlocks your Element. Now, the key part is when I was trying to do it, I can program 3 keys to it, 3 fobs to it. For some reason, I couldn't program the 4th. Remember, I got 2 keys plus 2 brand new keys that I ordered off Amazon, plus the original keys, which is one that came with the fob and then just a spare key. I couldn't program all of them. So once I figured out that I had them, they were working, now I need to cut them and also program the chip itself. And this is where I first encountered my first headache. Number one thing I did was I went to Honda itself. When I went to Honda, first of all, they wouldn't even look at the key or even talk to me about programming and cutting it unless I bought the keys from them. And again, I asked because again, I got frustrated. I just wanted to get it done. It was $225 just to order a key from them, which is the CRV key. But here's the bigger problem, that once I told them that it's for an Element, they would not even entertain A, cutting it, or B, programming the chip. So my frustrations, I just left the place, and I went to 2 Honda places. I went to, if you're familiar here in Orlando, Classic Honda and Coggin Honda. Both of them told me the same thing. So unless I bought the keys from them, they would not do aftermarket key. So therefore, that was a big part of my frustration with them. I decided to get a little bit smarter. So I went and looked up places that would actually program keys. I found Ace Hardware in Winter Garden, and the one in Apopka. Went to their same story. Like, they would not cut. It was again against their policies to, cut or program a key that was not purchased through them. So I asked, well, how much is it? It's the same thing. They're just basically ordering from Honda. So it was $220 to order a key from Ace. And then, again, it would have been just, I might as well just do it through Honda. But the good thing was that Ace would have done it and not cared if it was a CRV key. As long as you gave them the original key, they will be able to cut it and program the chip itself. So the next thing that I decided to do was try to outsmart the system. And basically, I went to a locksmith. I actually went to 3 locksmiths here in Orlando to see if they can just, I have the original and I have the spare. But unfortunately, two of them were able to program the key itself. They would have cut it, but that defeats the purpose. I still need the chip programmed. One of them would do it, but exactly how they told me was they're able to cut and program the key, but then they will have to erase the master key that I just gave them to clone. I don't know why. This doesn't make any sense. And one of the things that I asked was like, wait, well, that defeats the purpose of having a spare key if I'm giving you my copy that I want and just clone the original, and they just couldn't do it. Which brought me to my next thing. They did offer, suggested that I call a mobile locksmith, and I think that was my next step, or actually kind of my ultimate, my last step, in order for me just to kind of give up on this key thing. All right, so on the last P is just kind of the programming part. So basically I called two mobile locksmith. They couldn't come out, and then one of them suggested another mobile locksmith, which I called, immediately got a response. And you know what, shout out to that guy. I'm gonna go ahead and post his information down here, so if you're in the Orlando or surrounding areas, he has a huge service, so he should be able to come to you. So I'll post him, and shout out to him, because he came out here, and I gave him, I told him what I wanted to do. I gave him my two keys that I had purchased from Amazon, plus I had my two original keys for the Element, and literally like 15 minutes he was able to cut the two new keys, program the two new keys, and now I have two brand new keys combo, so that they're upgraded with the fob built in, and I still have the ability to use my original key and fob plus the spare key. So I have 4 keys, and now if I don't plan on getting rid of my Elements, but if I did, the new owner will have four keys. And the most important thing about all this is that I truly do like and love the fact that I just have the one key, and it just, like, there's nothing to it, you know. So I don't feel like my pockets are being just full because I have a key and a fob in it. And then again, as you guys may know, those fob things just break so easily. The one I actually have right now, it's actually have a cover on it because the original one broke on it. So it's very important to know that if you really want to do this, just follow these steps and you should be able to go in through it. Let me show you how this works. So now on my Element, this is the original. So this is the original fob with the original key right here. This is the spare key. And then this is my new spare key that I just put in here because it stays inside the house. And now my everyday key is this one right here. So again, I'll show you. The Element is locked. I'll open right now, so I'm going to go ahead and lock it. Unlock. As you can see, this, because I only hit it once, the passenger side is locked. Hit it again, and now that opens. The same thing, the original fob still works, so it's open. I'm going to lock it. If I could just press it. Lock. Unlock. Passenger side is unlocked. I'm going to hit it again, and now that's unlocked. And again, all keys work. They've been programmed itself. Now, there is a cheaper solution, and again, it all really depends on how you want to, or what your budget is. I paid $150 for Mr. Dan to come out here and get this system, all these keys and all the fobs with the new keys programmed and working correctly 100%. Now, a cheaper alternative would be, if you do buy those keys, first of all, the first challenge will be to actually cut the key. A lot of these places, even Walmart or Ace, would not cut the key unless you purchase the key from them. But they do have some of these machines outside of Walmart that you can actually take your new key, go out there and insert it and they'll cut it. Or one of the things that my buddy did was he actually went to Walmart. He purchased one of their keys, 99-cent key, and then when they went to cut it, he gave them this new key. They were able to cut it. Now, again, that's where the patience come in. The number one step, the patience comes in, because you might have to go to a different Walmart, or you might have to talk to different different associates for them to be able to do it and break their own policies. A lot of them just don't care. Here you go, be on your way. But the most important part is to program the chip itself. So one of the things that I've seen online was you could take your original key with a Dremel tool, go around the bevel of it, pop that, and then carefully remove that chip. And then on your new key, it's just a screw. You open it up, you place your new chip, your existing chip into there. Now you have it programmed. So again, it all depends on how you want to do. I didn't want to do that because now I just ruined the key just to remove that chip. Is it logical? Yeah, you're not gonna need that one because you're just upgrading. And if that one goes bad, you just take the chip and then you start the whole process again of getting it cut. And then you already have the program because you have the chip. I didn't want to do that. For this reason, I just went ahead and paid the $150, got all 4 keys up and running. The car runs and turns on with each of one of those keys. Not only that, but then with the $25 that I paid for, $25, $30, I forgot what I paid for those 2 keys from Amazon, I'm set. And I feel so much comfortable just walking around with the 1 key instead of having the fob itself. So to me, it was actually worth having Dan come out here. Literally took him 15-20 minutes to get them all programmed and get me up and running. So again, if you do have an Element or any Honda or Acura that has the same kind of fob system and you want to upgrade it, again, just follow these instructions. Hopefully I'll make your job a little bit easier, make your ride more enjoyable, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So again, if you kind of like this or this information, this research that I did, just kind of simplify it for you. If you like this type of assistance and help, do me a favor, just give me a like. That's all I'm asking for. It'll help me just to know that you guys are truly like these types of videos, and kind of do it yourself things that I can do for you and make your life easier. So if you do, just give me a like, and I'll see you on the next one.